Hey, it's Rob GillT, and today, Coffee with Rob, got the coffee in there already. Today, we're going to talk about your tenant that moves into your home, doesn't move out. Squatters. Has this ever happened to you? Or are you one of those tenants who can't pay your rent, and you've moved into this property and it's a bit of a problem for you now? Yeah, so let's discuss that. One of my fantastic subscribers actually asked for this type of information. So today I'm going to go through it a little bit, go through the scenario of the legalities of it and the illegal ways as well, because there's legal ways to do it and there's illegal ways to do it. And while most people would prefer to do it the legal way, that could be quite a nightmare and it could take forever to get it done. So with that, let's get to it and let's go and have a look at it. So yeah, got the coffee. All good. So tell me, what do you do when somebody rents your property, whether it be long-term or short-term, and decides not to move out? The squatter scenario. And how do you get them out? Now, it's a nightmare. If you've got this problem, it's a nightmare, both for you, the landlord, and for you, the tenant. Okay? Depending on who you are. I mean, if you're one of those short-term people like we had in Camps Bay the other day, that's rented the place for a weekend and you've just decided to make crap and just stay there and make a scenario and whatnot, then screw you. You know, you're an arsehole. You shouldn't be around. You're affecting somebody's livelihood. You're affecting somebody's income, and you're doing it deliberately. As far as I'm concerned, you're a criminal. And you should be put in jail. You're an asshole, okay? But for those of you who just run out of money and can't afford to pay the rent, you guys are fearful. You guys have a real serious problem and a real serious issue, and I know what that feels like. If you're a short-term rental and you just decided to take an extra week, screw you. Okay, you're an ass, and you shouldn't be there. Okay, that just is just so wrong on so many levels. And just squatting for the sake of it, because you just don't want to pay. What do you think? Do you think people just have money flowing out of their pockets? Okay, that they can just support you? Who owes you a living? Okay, that's my question to you. Who owes you a living? Screw you. Nobody owes you anything. Get up off your ass and make your own living. That's my opinion. Right? Life is difficult, and it is what it is. Don't expect everybody else to do it for you. That said, if you're a landlord and you're sitting with a tenant that can't pay, right? Now, in the times of COVID, this has happened quite a lot, with the lockdown and all the rest of it, where people have suddenly had their incomes taken away, or at least a third of their incomes taken away, and suddenly the rent becomes an issue. Now, it's become an issue for them, and it's also become an issue for the landlord, right? Because you both need the income. The landlord needs to pay for the house. Whichever way, whether you paid cash or you owe the bank, there's still a loss here, because that's income in your pocket, whichever way, right? And if it's paying for your loan, that's one thing. But I mean, if you'd kept the cash, you would have had interest. So that's paying for that. That's paying for that interest that you've lost on that cash. So this is money lost. How do you get those people out of your home? Well, if you go the legal route as a landlord, it's probably going to take you a year, and then there's no guarantees, because it depends on the scenario, the situation, where do the people go, all these types of things. But you can go to lawyers, there's eviction lawyers, and they can start the process for you. And I would recommend, if you want to go the legal route, start as early as possible. Don't leave it, don't wait, don't listen to the excuses, don't listen to the stories, okay? Because the longer the tenant can delay you, the longer the process will be, and the longer they can stay. Because the process is as follows. Eventually, they will come and give notice, they will come and take the furniture, they will come and put stuff in storage, they will come and take assets. You know, there's all kinds of things that they can do. So somewhere down the line they will get them out, but you're going to sit with a loss for a year, and don't think you're going to sell that person's furniture and make the money back. That furniture is worthless, and your house is destroyed 9 times out of 10, because people don't look after the house. So there's an illegal way to do it as well. A friend of mine, when he rented out apartments and the people wouldn't get out, he would go and remove their front door, because it's his front door after all. Front gate, front door, take it off. Yeah, it's yours. I know it's illegal, but it's yours. They can't stop you. And the other thing you can do is move in with your tenant. Just move in. It's your house. Can't stop you. He's squatting there. Why can't you squat there? Just move in. It's yours. It's your property. You can move into it. Go and park things on it that you want to. Go and put all your trailers there on the front yard, whatever the case. And if you don't want to do it yourself, if you're too small, too scared, or it's a big male and you're a female, whatever the case, there's a couple of blokes out there, big blokes, that do it for money. You can pay them, and they'll go in, and they'll move in for you. And they'll live with the people, and they'll say, well, you can't stay here. Well, you can't stay here either, so we're staying with you. So you all stay together, right? So that's a bit of fun. So consider that. That's one way of doing it, you know. The other thing you can do is throw them out on their arse. You have some big hefties come in there and move them out. But those are illegal, and I don't subscribe to that. I don't, you know, it's not me telling you to do that, really, guys. It's up to you. You know, if you want to move the people out any way you want to. I would always recommend the legal route, but it does take a long time, and you could obviously lose a lot of money. So, if you can, don't go that route. Take the long route. The illegal route can be a problem. The illegal route can get you into hot water. You can get into trouble with the cops, and all kinds of assault charges and all kinds of BS. So make sure you take someone with you when you do these things. I always found the best, and for me it was the easiest, was just take the front door off, and that would leave the people with their own problems. Think about that one. But anyway, hope that helps. Hope it gives you some insight into what you can and can't do. And if you need an attorney, then just speak to any of the attorneys in town, and they'll direct you in the right direction as to where to go. Okay. So with that, thanks for watching. Don't forget, comment down below what you think. Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, and like the Facebook page as well, because we've got a following there too. But don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. So until next time, thanks guys. Cheers.